Everybody pays me attention and bow. Okay, guys, welcome back. Hopefully everyone had a great 4th of July weekend. It's time to get back to our training, okay? As always, I'm not gonna be doing a warm-up with you guys. If you feel like you need a warm-up, go ahead and hit pause and take care of that right now. So let's get into it. We're gonna start with a leg strengthening drill. We're just gonna do some squat jumps, okay? And the whole goal of this is to do these continuously, non-stop, for a set of 10. Okay, so you're gonna be doing 5 sets of 10. I'm gonna demonstrate a couple here, and then you guys are gonna get going and finish these on your own. Okay, so when we do the squat jump, one really important thing to remember is you gotta use those arms. Okay, the arms aren't still. As you drop down, the arms come back. As you go up, the arms shoot up. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate a couple here in a row so you can see the rhythm of this. Okay, so it's gonna be okay, let me give you guys a side view real quick. Couple important things is number one, to get low enough. Make sure those legs make that 90-degree angle. Make sure you're keeping your head and chest up. It helps to actually look at the ceiling a little bit. So I'm coming down, I want to be here, okay? You know, not here. I'm only bending my legs halfway. We want to get that full range of motion when we do these, okay? So like I said, you're gonna do 5 sets of 10. Take a little break in between. Take as much time as you need to recover before you do your next set. Okay guys, begin. So hopefully your legs are recovered from those squat jumps. I know they're tough, but they really make a big difference in your leg strength. So we're gonna do a lunge switch now. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start in a lunge position, one knee down, and you can either have your hands up or you can put them over your head like this. Now what we're gonna do is we're simply gonna jump up and switch and drop. Hop up and switch, hop and switch. Now let me give you a side view of these. Okay, so I'm gonna show you one leg down. When I come up, I hop up, switch, and hopefully you guys can hear that I'm not making a lot of noise. Okay, when I land, I wanna land softly and be on the balls of my feet. You know, I don't wanna land hard like this. Okay, I wanna land softly when I do this. So every time you switch, right, left, okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Every time you switch, you count it. Okay, you're gonna do 3 sets of 10 of these. Okay, so I want you guys to get started on your lunge switches. Okay, begin. So our last leg workout exercise for the day is called a squat hop, okay? So we're basically gonna get into a squat position. And again, I like to put my hands on my head. This just tends to keep my body a little more upright. So I want you guys to put your hands up here. You're gonna squat down low. And what we have to do is you basically have to hop in this position. Never coming up too high though. You wanna stay low the whole time. And with this, you can just kind of wander around. So with this one, we're doing it for time, okay? You're gonna do 2 rounds of 30 seconds. Okay, so let me demonstrate a little bit longer. You basically just have to hop like this. And it may look kind of simple, but after a few seconds, those legs are gonna be burning. Okay guys, so we're gonna finish off our leg workout today with some squat hops, 2 rounds of 30 seconds each. Okay, begin. So let's get into our sparring practice for the day. We're gonna be starting with working on our checks, and then we're gonna build on that and add some counterattacks. Okay, so let me give you a side view here. Okay, so right now I'm right leg back fighting stance. Our check is gonna be about bringing that back leg up and basically protecting the side of my body here against a kick from my opponent. Now the important thing here is as I check is to have that knee meet the elbow. Okay, a lot of people when they do this, especially when they're first learning this, they only bring it up part way. What this does, this leaves an opening here where that kick can come through. Okay, the other problem is that people will actually bring the elbow down to meet the knee. Okay, and what that does is you can see how now there's an opening up here, and that's going to make it easy for my opponent to hit me in the face. So you really got to train yourself. And what we're going to do is we're going to hold it for a moment. So you really got to train yourself to get that knee and elbow to meet, to create that shield on the side of your body. Okay, so again, we want to check, hold for a second, and return. Okay, And if you're not used to these, it's actually not that easy. I mean, you really got to work on the muscle here, and even your abdominal muscles, your stomach muscles. So this takes some time to make this, feel natural. That's why we're going to practice this a lot today. Okay? So again, I'm going to check, hold, and come behind. Also avoid rounding the back or shoulders. Try to stay up nice and tall. You do want the chin down a little bit. Okay, when you have that chin down a little bit, it just makes it harder for somebody to hit, knock it backwards like that. Okay? So again, we're going to check, hold. Look how I'm protected here, and back down. Okay? So I want you guys to practice that. We're going to do the rear leg check. Practice for about 2 to 3 minutes on your own, and then come back. We're gonna add a counter attack to that. Okay? Begin. So if you do manage to check your opponent's kick, the critical thing here, the important thing is to attack back right away. I mean, that was good that you blocked it, but if you don't hit back, your opponent's gonna keep coming at you. They're gonna be really aggressive. So what I actually like to do is I like to block and kick with the same leg. It kind of surprises your partner. Most people don't expect for you to block and kick with the same leg. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check with that back leg and then immediately throw a rear leg roundhouse kick. Okay, so let me demonstrate to you how we're gonna do it, then I'm gonna let you guys practice on your own. So again, it's check. Now right as I land, right as this foot comes down, I'm gonna throw that rear leg round. Okay, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that 180 spin. If you guys remember from a few weeks ago, we were doing this on our roundhouse kick. So as that leg comes down, I'm gonna throw that kick and then turn and face this way, okay? So I have the same leg behind me, it's my right leg. And the reason we're doing that 180 spin, if you guys don't know, is it teaches you to follow through on your kick, and it puts a little less strain and pressure on your knee and ankle. Okay, so again, that right leg's back, so that right leg will be back the entire time. Or if your left leg back, that's fine also. So again, check, land, kick, and now I'm facing this way, okay? Again, check, and it should be land, kick, and I'm facing this way. Okay, let me go ahead and face forwards. Now for those of you guys that have been following these lessons the last few weeks, hopefully you remember, our arm position on our roundhouse kicks. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and start from week 1 and it'll make more sense. But if you guys have been following along, incorporate that with this also. So I kick, watch as I kick. I'm keeping myself protected. Check, land, kick. And I want to fire that kick off as quick as possible. Things to look for, check and land into the side. That puts me in kind of a bad position. I want to make sure I check, come behind, then I can throw that kick, okay? So 2 to 3 minutes with that, and then come back for our lead leg checks, okay? Get going. All right, guys, moving on here. So I told you we're gonna work on that lead leg check. Let me give you a side view here. So I'm still right leg back, okay? So I'm just gonna take that front leg, check, like so. Same thing we talked about with the rear leg check, make sure that that knee and elbow meet. Make sure that you're keeping the head protected. Okay, I bring that check up, hold, and down. Again, check, hold, and down. And I like doing this facing the mirror. So if you guys have a mirror at home, you can see yourself. Okay, when you can see yourself, you can make those little adjustments that you maybe don't notice when you're practicing with no mirrors, okay? So practice lead leg checks, 2 to 3 minutes on your own. Come back and we'll have that counterattack, okay? Begin. Okay, so now that you guys got that lead leg check down, you've been practicing it, let's go ahead and work on throwing that counter off of it, okay? So just like before with the rear leg, I like throwing that, if I check with the front leg, countering with that same side. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna check, land, and then we're gonna shuffle round. Okay, so let's do that again. Again, check, land, shuffle round. Okay, again, I'm gonna give you a side view. And if you're not familiar with the shuffle round, just do a regular round. Just check, land, round. Okay, that's totally fine also. If you do not do the shuffle round, go ahead and incorporate that. Okay, so again, what we're doing, check, land, shuffle, round. Okay, and then we want to land with that guard up. Let me show you a few more times. Okay, let me give you a side view over here. And again, check, land, shuffle around. Okay, so that's going to be the drill. You guys know what to do. 2 to 3 minutes. Get going. Okay, everybody, so your final drill for the day is we're gonna combine everything we've been working on for the last few weeks and do a little bit of shadow boxing here, a little bit of shadow sparring. Okay, so you remember our slips, our bob and weave, now we have our checks. Okay, so you're gonna just, it's as if you're sparring an imaginary opponent. Imagine that they're attacking you, imagine that you're attacking them, and this just helps you to work on your flow, your movement, and the speed with which you can spar it. Okay, so let me give you a little example here. I got my imaginary opponent here. I'm gonna work on, moving around, counter-attacking. Moving around, bouncing the feet. And that's basically what it's gonna look like. Okay, so you're just gonna do one round of this, one round for 3 minutes. Okay? If you guys want to, one thing I like to do when I shadow box, I actually like to put on music. So if you guys got some music you can put on, the music tends to kind of gives you a little energy, and it teaches you to be more on rhythm and move with the beat. Okay, if you don't have music, don't worry, just go ahead and do your 3 minute round, and that's the end of your class for the day, guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.